See, parents love cliches, and one of your favourites has stayed with me from boy to man's until you have your own child you won't understand. And of course it's true. I don't believe I could ever conceive what you went through, and since I'm afraid it's not in my plans to make you a grand, maybe I never will know. But still though, I do catch little glimpses here and there from time to time that bring you to mind, like when I'm trying to find the answer to a crossword clue, and suddenly a word I didn't know knew pops into my head. I remember who read to me and showed me the love of reading, planting the seed in what would eventually grow from a trickle to my flow that's now as dear to me as breathing, taught me the importance of being true to what I believe in and explained that my mind and my soul needed feeling as much as my belly. And back then I was pissed off when we couldn't afford a telly. But nowadays I'm tuned into a bigger picture and realise how much richer we were that way. Didn't have a lot of money, we didn't need to pay to play in all the outdoor green spaces, parks and wooded places where I grew. And sometimes I'd whine at you if I couldn't have whatever happened to be the latest shiny plastic distraction of the time, but I did have all the trees I could climb. And it might have been second hand, but I always had a bike. I had a crew of friends that was small but tight, and very early on to me it was taught that real love and happiness cannot be bought. And that's just one of the things I learned from you. Compassion, forgiveness, integrity, respect, to name but a few. And now every time I meet someone kindly, genuine, with a warm soul, and my later discover was raised by their mother, it reminds me of you and binds me to you and fills me with pride with you. And every time I meet a madre, do and it's in padre, the strength of their spirit amazes me. And even though you raised me without, as far as I'm aware, any help from my dad, never once did I ever hear you speak bad of him in front of me. You set me free and let me see him through my own eyes. The pain of the past was put to one side, and for my benefit you buried it, made sure that I would never inherit it. You gave me the best possible start, set me on the best possible path, and now that I'm older, if I stumble and fall out of line, it's like that beautiful old gospel song told you, it's nobody's fault but mine. As a matter of fact, this rhyme isn't even just for my mum, because when you honour one, you honour everyone that is or was or has yet to come. I don't just mean the single mothers, I mean every single mother, partnered up or solo, hetero or homo, whether you spend every moment by your child's side or if you never get to see them because you're just trying to provide. And then there's all the mothers who aren't even mothers, grandparents, step-parents, older sisters and brothers, carers, community workers, foster families, so many others. Every life giver is a miracle. And if anyone's thinking this sounds anti-men, please think again and don't take it so literal. Fathers, of course, I'm including you. It's just a single mom lifestyle is all I knew, so that's what I write about. But if you're there for your child too, you and I have nothing to fight about. Any parent who gives a shit is my personal hero. I think that Mars and Venus shit is a bunch of raging bull like De Niro. One person plays both roles plenty of the time, and plenty of their kids turn out fine as far as I can see. If it was good enough for Bob Marley, it's good enough for me. So now back to the original question at hand of will I ever truly understand? I think no, probably not. But if the question is do I appreciate it, well, I don't ever stop. Thank you.